Not enough nonsense in your life? Need a little more? Well, get ready, because these two have it in spades. Loose talk.
What are you talking about? Nonsense.
Even looser opinions.
Please explain.
And you're along for the ride.
Everybody strap in!
This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
And this is The Burble. I know you've missed us. Hello, it is Benny here.
Az is here.
And the world hath gone crazy once again, my friend.
Shit's fucked, yo.
Well, it is especially here in Australia, the great land down under. They've now announced a national emergency because some people just couldn't
Keep it in their pants.
No, they just couldn't wear their masks. They're just running around thinking, hello, we can do whatever we want.
Yeah.
No. The Delta strain is here, and I'm not talking about Goodrum. Now, this is a nastier version
Absolutely.
of coronavirus here. Now,
And even if you survive it, you're fucked for life, apparently. Leaves you with, like, basically chronic fatigue syndrome.
Yep.
So, yeah, double fucked.
Yeah. So this podcast, look, not much is planned, to be perfectly honest, but
nothing's happening apart from the Rona.
The lockdown, of course, Shelbyville's locked down at the moment.
We're in a triangle of stupidity here in Bathurst, realistically.
It's a triforce of stupidity.
It really
And
is.
yet still people didn't get the message. Don't run out and panic buy. There was no need to go and panic buy. What did they do?
Panic bought.
All the shit tickets are gone. All the bread's done. Welcome along to the new normal. We thought last year. This is now the Tuesday version of 2020.
This is the reboot.
It is the reboot. And we're
Grittier.
Yeah. And we're going to talk all about it right here on The Burble. So let's go.
This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
2021 as, look, we all thought that this was going to get better.
We were all hoping.
We were hoping. We were, we should.
Auld Lang sighing at the end of 2020 going, it can't be fucking as bad as last year.
Well,
Guess what?
Nah, guess what? You're stoned. Because basically, I got to tell you right now that we're effed. Again.
Boned.
Now, we were the envy of the free world.
Yes.
Australia
We were
last
good.
year, everyone looked at us and going, Australia's doing it right. No.
Yeah, we forgot about, following up with our promises. Pretty much like old Scotty Moe down in the Canberra palace he's got down there.
Down the lodge.
Forgot to buy the vaccinations. Didn't panic buy when the rest of the world was panic buying.
That's right.
Probably
And
should have.
Look at this. Last year we were pointing the finger at the United States going, look, you're in trubs, mate. You really are.
Look at them. They've got concerts and
Yeah,
human contact and things over there again.
The Milwaukee Bucks actually went and won the NBA Finals, and what they've actually done is they had thousands of people outside the Milwaukee Bucks home watching it on giant screens. It was insane. Look at England. They only just had recently the F1.
And the soccer that was Europe, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
when England failed to win again.
That was in England. They failed to win again.
People beat each other up.
Oh, man, didn't
Wouldn't
they?
it be nice to just be able to be out in the street and thump someone? Get close enough to someone to thump them.
Why don't the English actually walk around with the attitude that we have to the Wallabies every time that we play New Zealand? We go, well, this will be a thrashing. And it usually is. And we just go,
whatever.
We were good before, but we're not going to beat the All Blacks.
No.
How can you beat the All Blacks?
Well, look, A1, the side is basically 16 fridges, unlike the French door, double wide fridges in uniforms running at you holding a ball.
They're as large as those Easter Island statues and weigh just as much.
Basically, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's what they do. They don't have the tackle crash bags.
No, they tackle the moa.
They tackle those statues.
The statues. That's what they call moai or something.
My goodness me. The world has gone mental. So let's jump into it. And a Louisiana male has come out and said that he would rather go to hospital than get the vaccine. This is over in America, despite the fact that 1/3 of that entire state has been vaccinated. Now, I've had jab 1.
Me too.
Okay, so basically if I was a female, I'd be singing, "This girl is on Pfizer." Had mine and get the other one in early August. But look, I'm being honest here when I say, look, it doesn't stop you getting coronavirus.
No, it stops you dying from it.
It lessens. This is the medical advice. It lessens your chances of really getting sick with it. How long do you think we're going to be out of the woods here? Because I heard talk the other day, 2024 is what they're saying.
Well, most analysts now are saying New South Wales boned until at least October.
Yeah. This guy who basically says that I'd rather go to hospital than have the vaccine is a Republican. Surprise, surprise. And he thinks that this is a safe and effective way. Now, look, going to the hospital in the United States, I'm sorry, but there's a cost involved in that.
Well, that's a crapshoot too. Like some hospitals are good, like the hospital on House, and then some are like a hospital on a Rob Zombie horror film. Like
House of the Thousand Corpses.
Exactly. And yeah, there's a cost, although he's a Republican, so he's probably got plenty of old money.
Here at the height of COVID in the United States, they were losing more people than what perished in 9/11.
Yeah.
And you wait till September this year, there'll be a huge big thing in the States in regards to 20 years since that. But I don't think they got their priorities right in this regard, because they need to actually have a look at this, national disaster that occurred not only there but in other countries as well. I think they need to do something a little bit special for that. Like, I understand that the whole 9/11 thing was like on TV and replayed over
It was the birth of the 24-hour news cycle. It really kicked it off. Like, internet was in its infancy, but it exploded. Every television channel had nothing but 9/11 coverage for weeks.
That's right. You even had like Discmans with like AM, FM radios in them and piss poor MP3 players.
Yeah.
Technology's come a long way in 20 years.
It hasn't made any people any smarter, though. That's what worries me. I have a small glass slate in my hand, and it connects me with the entirety of the world and the entirety of the world's knowledge. And unfortunately, that has led to basically people dodging the corona jab and thinking that the world's fucking flat.
Now,
I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
That's true. That is true. Now, if the world is flat, we can just like get fans at one end and just blow coronavirus out into space.
Well, the world's not flat because cats haven't knocked anything off the end of it.
That's true. What about this barber, female barber over in Perth, who basically has said to all of her customers, if you've been vaccinated, cancel your appointment.
Yeah. And don't you dare wear a mask.
What's the go with that?
I don't know, but it was some really, really good vision when they dragged her and a stupid-looking husband out of the shop.
No. That was in Bowral. That was
was a different one.
That was the health food shop down in Bowral.
Oh, right. But that was good to watch. I like that.
And people just got them every day, driving past going, she's not wearing a mask again. Bang, they're on the phone ringing the 50.
We're turning into a bit of a nation of tittle-tattles here, but I think in this case...
What do you mean turning into a nation of tit-tattlers?
Well, I think in this case it's warranted.
Dibber-dobbers wear nappies. However, though, no...
You see someone rolling down the street coughing Rona all over the bloody place, I fucking oath I'm going to ring on you.
But the thing is, why can't people just be smart and not fuck up? Okay, that's pretty... I'm sorry, I know you were taking a sip from your beer there, but seriously,
oh my God.
Hey, teach this in schools. I actually... There was
the Book of Az.
The Book of Az. I commented on a Facebook post saying, what should they teach in schools they don't teach now? And I commented with common sense. and a whole bunch of teacher friends that I know going, isn't this the parents' job? Come on. I'm sorry. Now, the education these days at home is nothing more than, here, get on your device and leave me alone.
Well, my education was basically Sesame Street and friggin' play school.
Yeah.
And you know what they taught? Common fucking sense.
Go outside. And good ways to use paddle pop sticks and clag glue.
And how to be always confused about the pronunciation of Z for the rest of my life.
Yes. Exactly right. And I was always confused as well with some of the names of the things that they had on play school. You know, Diddle, the cat. What's he doing with his diddle?
Well, it was a gentler, more simple time when you could call someone diddle.
I felt ripped off with play school. Been ripped off with some PlayStation
too.
games.
Yes.
No. But I've been ripped off in terms of like, here's adults wanting to play and have fun and make believe and all that kind of shit. Do you think my parents would do that? Sit down and let's make craft?
God,
no. They didn't do that. They told you to get outside.
And go and watch Play School. You want that shit?
No, turn that off. I want to watch the news. Turn that ABC, turn the afternoon show off. I want to watch sale of the century. That's all it was. But no, like, it's so funny because everyone these days goes, I think kids needed like 90 minutes of exercise per day.
Okay.
Running around. I used to run around. We played soccer at school and all that kind of thing. Then you get home to your neighbourhood friends. You might get on the bikes and ride around. You're getting plenty of exercise. And then you went home when the lights come on. Well, these days, kids are losing their shit because they haven't got enough charge in their device. See the flip there?
Yeah, it's kind of just gone from letting your kids look after themselves to electronic babysitters now.
That's exactly right. Kids should be safe from this coronavirus because they're not going outside. Why would they? Because their parents are too fucking cheap to get a Wi-Fi extender. You know, back in the day, back when we were young, right? The blocks in our hometown, pretty much everyone lived on the fringe of a block, but in the middle of the block, that was all bloody paddock and stuff. Mm-hmm. You know, you could build bike tracks and play armies and build
cubby houses and
a clubhouse,
run around in the creeks and the
collecting
nature
tadpoles out of the creeks and all that kind of thing. These days, it's like, I need to upgrade my character. Mum, can I use your credit card via iTunes or iStore or whatever the hell it is, the App Store there? But it's ridiculous. So, look, I don't fear for the kids.
No, they're fine. They're self-isolating. They've been self-isolating now since PlayStation Network came online.
Yeah, that's true. And some adults like us as well.
Yeah, well.
I want to just quickly finish up this little rant here about coronavirus and this bloke from Louisiana.
Right.
Only in the States. Only in the States is this actually going to occur where you think, you know what, I'd rather go to hospital than have the injection. Now, I know that the chip that they've put inside the injection won't come online fully for us until we've had our second shot.
I can't wait.
This girl is on Pfizer.
I can't wait. I'm going to drop my Telstra plan. I'm going to hotspot straight to my iPhone and 5G, bro.
Absolutely.
Can't wait.
Now, talking about dicks. The next thing I want to talk about, because you're going to go into full flight with this. See what I did there? Let's talk about space.
Space.
That's all on the way next here on The Burble.
This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
A shit ton of money. If you've bought anything from Amazon, it is claimed by their founder and owner, Jeff Bezos, right, that everybody that's ever bought anything from Amazon contributed to that white penis that they shot into the air, and he went into space. Now, he went did he go 50,000 feet higher?
He went above I can't remember what it's called. It's like the Kalishnikov line. I know it's not that. No, it's a Russian name, which is
It's a belt. Don't they call it a belt?
Oh, whatever. It's a certain height above the Earth where they say space begins, because there's a lot of controversy about how high Branson went and how high Bezos went. Bezos went higher than Branson.
Yeah. Did you watch the launch live?
I watched the SpaceX launch. I didn't watch Bezos cock off into space.
Okay. I want my 8.5 minutes back. No, seriously. It was 8.5. That's all it was. It was 8.5 minutes. You got this white schlong, and it launches, and it goes straight up, right? Yep. And it got to like 2,800 miles an hour. This thing's awesome.
Mark 2.8. Yeah.
Mark 2.8, yep. And anyway, and then it releases the capsule, the command capsule, off the top of it. And then we watched as the actual launch rocket came back down and landed on the pad almost perfectly.
Yeah.
Didn't fall over. And I was like, that is the coolest shit in the world. Right. Then
Lord Musk's been doing that for years.
Then you listen to the audio when they get up there and they start hooting and hollering, and then some dickhead, I don't know who it was, it might have been his brother, goes, "Who wants a Skittle?" Apparently, he was penging Skittles around in the actual...
floating around in zero gravity.
Exactly. Listen to this. So, by the way, this is the tip of the penis.
The gland.
The gland. This is the gland going into space.
Woo! Oh, wow. So you have to look out the window. Oh, he kicked us. Oh, wow.
So just proving that even in like the richest man or android in the world, you can't get a reliable mobile signal anywhere.
No, not at all. Not at all. So they're now at 350. So they maxed out at 351,210 feet.
At apogee.
He mentioned Skittles, I swear to God.
He wouldn't.
There it is. There it is.
You wouldn't really.
The world's richest people up there going, who wants Skittles? And he's probably popping them around the bloody
that's,
thing.